Hi, my name is Matthew Schneider.
And I'm Stephanie Resnick.
We are the artistic directors of Studio Playground. What you see behind us is our third annual summer camp in Lincolnwood State Park. We're so thrilled that each year we grow a little bit, and we'd love to tell you about a couple of our programs from that.
We began actually during lockdown of the pandemic. Matthew and I are both professional actors and teachers, and we were in a teacher training over Zoom at the very, very beginning of COVID, and we became friends over Zoom. I was living in New York, Matthew was living here, and I said, this stuff is really amazing, this physical acting. I want to bring it to kids. And Matthew said,
I had the same idea. And as we were studying clown with a teacher named Chris Bays, we started to adapt some of the exercises for working with kiddos in K-12. And a lot of our work is focused on social emotional learning. A lot of our work is focused on facilitating individual empowerment through performance. And essentially we try to explore the health benefits of laughter through movement, performance, and play. We started with this summer camp 3 years ago, and
that was our first in-person, because we were only Zooming for a while.
Yeah, we started on Zoom.
And so once we finally got to be in person, magical things started to happen.
Yeah.
And I attribute a lot of that to this work and all of this being based in clowning, because the whole idea of clowning is to celebrate the human, and I think that's what helps in building the confidence and facilitating joy as well.
Yeah, it's a really joyful moments, really joyful classroom environment, a really inclusive environment that we try to create. We have after-school programs all over Rhode Island now. We're very active in Providence and Pawtucket, but we have programs all over the state. And we have weekly classes that we do ourselves on Saturdays and Sundays in Providence. So there are a lot of ways to take our classes. Summer camp is one of them, but it's possible that we're in your kiddo's school already. So please look for us. We'd love to see your kiddos for class.
Our whole goal was just to bring this to kids during a time where they really needed connection. So like I said, we were on Zoom, but Matthew and I were like, wait, we should probably have a name. Oh yeah, we should come up with a name. Okay, so Studio Playground.
Have a website too.
We should have a website and email address. So we should
form a nonprofit.
Yeah, we should get some insurance. What's your bank account number? We should have a bank account. So it really happened, a lot of it over lockdown, and then once we were in person with this camp, that actually was very much like Matthew seeing this beautiful park and saying, what if we had a summer camp?
The folks at Lincoln Woods are wonderful, really wonderful folks that were really, we were excited to work with them. They were excited to host us. It's a great relationship. And we can say the same for all of our hosts. Our classes on Saturdays are at Rhode Island School for the Deaf in Providence. And our Sunday classes are at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Rhode Island. They're all really wonderful relationships. And the community that's formed around the families of the kiddos who take our class are really wonderful. Really, I'm so grateful for what we see happening. A lot of our students receive a scholarship, and a lot of the families in our community have donated amounts that have contributed to our scholarship fund. So it's a community that's taking care of one another, and you can feel that in the performances when everyone's sitting together and watching their kids on stage. We finish each of these weeks in an outdoor performance for friends and family. And for some kiddos, it's their first time on stage. For some kiddos, it's their first time getting to have an event like that where their family comes and watches them. And it's been really, really wonderful to watch.
Yeah, and I think from that first summer camp, it was like, okay, this is great, this works. Where else can we do? And Matthew just, if you walk around town, you see a Studio Playground flyer, that is because of Matthew. And also just reaching out to every school and saying, hey, we have this wonderful thing that we'd love to bring to your school. It focuses on social emotional learning. It includes theater, education, and it's been a lot of outreach. And then kind of once people started to experience it, they realized how special it was, and now we don't have to reach out as much, and people reach out to us and say, "Can you come to our school?" And we say, "We'd love to." And so it's also just building a group of teachers and teaching artists. We have a lot of friends in the community. Being a professional actor doesn't always pay all the bills, so it's really nice that we can employ a lot of wonderful actors and teachers to be part of our programs.
Yeah, and the folks we work with are really passionate about both of those things. Really wonderful performers, and at the same time, philosophically, we're in line with how we want to teach theater to this age group. They're passionate with both of their professional and they create a really open environment where kids feel like they can express themselves. Yeah, we're really lucky to have the people that we work with. Our after-school classes begin as soon as school starts, so we're in a number of locations, including Boys and Girls Club in Providence, the program that introduces supported school, Moses Brown, work with the Tuggett Public School District. And that's just to name a few. We have a lot of programs that will start in September that you should be a part of. And if we don't have a program in your school, we also have our own in-house classes that begin September 9th. So our next session begins September 9th. And we have sessions that start pretty much every 6 weeks, starting December. We have a couple exciting ideas in the works. In October, we're going to release the announcement for our summer programs in 2024. We'll be back here at Lincoln Woods, and there are a couple other programs that we're not ready to discuss the details of, but we're in the planning stage of a camp that will culminate in a performance at another venue, and we're really excited to put that out there also. And then we have intensives for students at high school and middle school that occur in the summer as well. So we have a lot of programming.
As well as bringing Studio Playground to my hometown, which is New York City.
We're gonna have New York classes soon.
Yeah. So I live in New York, and I come and spend a lot of time here in Rhode Island, and so we're gonna start some classes in New York City, and so that's pretty exciting too.